Hello everyone, I'm Quinta, and I'm one of the representatives from SMJK Hengi Cawangan Bayan Baru. Today, I'll be sharing a story named Matilda, which is a work from Roald Dahl. Matilda Wormwood is an unexceptionally intelligent and independent young girl who loves to read. By the age of 5, she had already devoured numerous classical literatures far beyond her age. However, her parents, Mr. Wormwood and Mrs. Wormwood, were both neglected and dismissive. Mr. Wormwood, her father, is a crooked used car salesman who often belittles her. Her mother, Mrs. Wormwood, on the other hand, pays little attention to her child's education because she's obsessed with bingo. However, Matilda often finds solace in her books. She also plays tricks to get back at her parents. For example, Matilda, she sticked her father's head to his head and dyed his hair green. Besides that, she also convinced him that their house was haunted by moving things around with her mind. When she started school, she found a teacher, a loving one, a kind-hearted one, named Miss Honey. Miss Honey quickly recognizes her genius. However, she is unable to move her to a more advanced class. That's because the new headmistress, Miss Trunchbull, is fierce and strict. So that's why she can't move her. Miss Trunchbull is a former champion in hammer throwing. That's why she's often seen as fierce, cruel. That's why she uses bizarre punishments, such as throwing kids around and forcing a boy to eat an entire cake in front of the whole school. That's absurd, right? However, day by day, they pass. Matilda found out she has the power, which is telekinesis. Like how I mentioned earlier, she has the power to control things, to move them around using her mind. Day by day, she continues to learn, exploring her powers and strengthening her control over them. After knowing the tragic past of her teacher, Miss Honey, she found out that Miss Trunchbull is a tyrant, a cruel one, and abusive one. She once stole all Miss Honey's inheritance and forced her to live in poverty. That's why Matilda decided to use her powers and take matters into her own hands. And then, Matilda, she orchestrated a plan by making a chalk write a message on the blackboard, pretending to be Miss Honey's deceased father, a ghost. Terrified, Miss Trunchbull saw the message and quickly fled the school. In the end, she returned all her inheritance to Miss Honey, and now Miss Honey is the new headmistress of the school. Like a typical good ending, Matilda is finally adopted by her teacher. That's because, before this, her father and mother decided suddenly to flee to another country. That's because her father has a legal action which is doing shady business dealings. As a whole, I believe that Matilda is a book that concentrates at the topic that child empowerment, which is often where novels, they talk about adults holding a power mostly. But Matilda, this book, they often portray the character of Matilda only being 5 years old, but able to hold a power and fight against authorities, like Miss Trunchbull. She stood up for herself and shined like a star. On the other hand, it is the importance of love and support given by all our teachers. Like example, Miss Honey, she gave all the support and encouragement, being the model tutor to Matilda. In contrast, her parents didn't even give her the attention and love she really needed. In conclusion, this story is really fun and I enjoyed reading it. It is a work, beloved work by Roald Dahl. I hope you all enjoyed this story, and that's all from me. Thank you.